Hi folks, once again Glenn Greshchuk, the King of Home Comfort, back at you. A previous video I talked about the battle of the brands, and today I'd like to get more specific about types of products that are available. And today I want to talk about more specifically the heating systems that are available. And I guess I call this Heating Systems 101. Now, first what I'd like to talk about is what your current furnace may or may not be. You may have an old style furnace that basically has a natural draft furnace, and what this means is it exhausts out of a chimney. Now, these type of furnaces are the oldest style that are out there, meaning they're kind of low efficiencies in terms of gas. They could range anywhere from 50 to 70% or even lower, actually. So most of your money, if you actually put your hand on the exhaust pipe, I wouldn't recommend doing this really, but if you put your hand on that exhaust pipe, you could actually burn it right off. But if you put your hand on what's called the plenum area, which is the area directly above the furnace that's actually heating your home, you'll find that that temperature is much lower on your hands than it would be if you touched that exhaust pipe. So I always ask, where is most of your money going? Unfortunately, it's going up out the chimney. Right? Most people don't want to do this. Now, that's just part of what the older systems are. The older systems are also very high on electricity. There's maybe a pulley motor, that sort of thing inside there, or it could be a direct drive motor. But even still, these things operate around 625 to 700 watts of electricity. Now, I don't know about you, but every time I open up that bill and take a look at it, I'm not impressed with the way the electric rates are going up through the roof here in Ontario. So most people, again, are looking for ways to kind of upgrade it or basically reduce what the utility overpayments are. Also, those old systems are a little noisier. They don't really provide a good amount of airflow. They really dry out your home because they probably are not sized properly for it, so you get a lot of dryness issues. And they're not really great for indoor air quality issues of germs, viruses, mold, mildew, and a lot of excess dust. Now, if we compare that to today's best systems out there, where you went from a 50 to a 70% if you're really lucky when it was brand new, to a system today, they are up to 98% efficient. Now, what that means for you is 98 cents of every dollar now heats the home. And unlike the old system where the big exhaust pipe went out the chimney, these, if they're installed correctly, have two pipes. One is a fresh air intake to help basically make sealed combustion, and what that means for you is you're not having a pilot light on that's costing a lot of money, because there's basically an electronic ignition inside these things that start when they need to be on, and it makes the flame burn better, so you can get up to 98% efficient. And then you got your fresh air intake, and you got the exhaust afterwards. Now you can put your hand on this exhaust. It's less than 90 degrees, so it's lower than body temperature. So now 98% of your money is heating the home, and only 2 cents goes out that side pipe. Now that's just for efficiencies of gas. The best furnaces today operate under extremely low wattage of electricity, roughly around 78 watts, 78 to 80 watts of electricity. Now if you compare that to the old systems of up to 700 watts, you can really see a huge difference in your electric bills. For most people, the heating and cooling system account for roughly 50% of your annual cost to heat and cool the home, for the electricity bills. So imagine that, if I can cut 85% off the electrical usage of your furnace system, what a difference that would make for you and your family. I'm sure you could use that money for many other things other than giving it to the electric company. Right? Also, these furnaces, 98% efficient, have a modulating gas valve. Now, your current furnace probably has a one-stage gas valve. Now, what that means is it's either off or full blast. Very much how I used to drive a car when I was 16 years old. Off, stop, full blast, right? It doesn't make a great car, or a great way to drive a car. It doesn't really make a great heating system. These best furnaces now modulate. They give you 1 degree increments of temperature control all throughout the heating season. Now what that means for you is you're going to get the ultimate of in-home comfort, so you don't get the hot and the cold spots that some of the old heating systems created. So again, ultimate comfort for heating and cooling seasons as well. It's going to help reduce some of the hot or cold spots. I haven't come across a customer yet with a multi-level home that has told me they're getting proper heat or proper cooling to the upper levels of the home. These can greatly enhance the comfort levels all throughout the whole home. Now that's kind of the best furnace. You can go down from there to a little less efficiency, and they will have a 2-stage gas valve. Now this is definitely not to be confused with a 2-stage fan, because I hear that a lot. I want a 2-stage fan. Really, a 2-stage fan is a totally different thing altogether, and I haven't seen one of those in a while, but they still, when they were out there, a lot of electricity use on there. So this is a 2-stage gas valve: off, low fire for days where it's not so cold outside, and then full fire for days when it's really cold. So it's actually like 2 furnaces, where the one I just mentioned a minute ago is 1,000 furnaces in one, if you will. This is kind of like 2 furnaces. They have the same type of fan motor, so it can still reduce the electricity. Not as quiet, but still much quieter than the old equipment out there, and helps control the comfort levels, again, for the dirt and the dust, the pet dander, any germs, viruses, bacteria that you're trying to control through indoor air quality kind of enhancement products. All right. Then you can go down from there, same type of gas valve, 2-stage, to what's called a constant torque fan. Now, this is kind of kind of a hybrid, if you will. Not as good as the variable speed fans where we can set ranges for winter and ranges for summer to get the cooling to the upper levels of the home. These have constant torques, or 1 speeds for winter, 1 speed for summer kind of thing. Not as great for comfort, but still far, far better than what the old systems were. And then they're still available probably for a very limited time. Kind of a high efficiency version of what you have now. Still has the 2 pipes, fresh air and exhaust. Definitely will reduce your gas bills, but still has that high usage motor of up to 700 watts for fans. So you're still not going to save much on there. These you don't really see too much, and they don't really qualify for any rebates through Energy Star, so there's kind of a basic builder grade, if you will, type of piece of equipment. But these are just a quick synopsis, because I'm trying to keep these videos fairly short and concise, of what the heating systems are available out there today. Now, for anybody out there who wants to learn more, we have this Heating and Cooling Series for Dummies books, one of the popular series. We authored this particular book, so again, we are the experts in this industry, so they asked the experts to author a book of the For Dummies series. Now, I can send out an email version of this, an ebook, if you will, to any customer who asks. Just email me at Glenn, so Glen .Greschuk, which is GRESCHUK, at serviceexperts.com, and I will gladly email any book to any customer who asks out there. Okay? Thank you once again. It's Glenn Greschuk, the King of Home Comfort, coming back at you, and we'll talk to you soon. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and bye for now.